Hello and welcome to yet another episode of DH Newsroom. April 26 will have the second phase of polls. 88 seats go to the polls, of which totally 1,120 candidates are there. 13 states and union territories will take part in this. To discuss this and more with me, I have my colleague Shemin Joy. I'm Viju Cherian. Of the 13 states, today we'll be focusing on one state, Kerala. Now, Kerala is important for the Congress. In 2019, Congress won 18 seats in the second phase, of which 15 were from Kerala. This formed a very great part of the Congress's total tally in the Lok Sabha in 2019. But the most important question, to which I'm straight going to you, Shemin, will the BJP open its account in Kerala this time?
That is a very tricky question to start with. In your introduction, you said it's very important for the Congress. I'll add, it is important for the left front also, as well as the BJP. I'll explain that in the later part of my policy. But your question was about BJP. See, BJP is actually trying very hard to open its account. I mean, like last time also they tried hard. There was a so-called Modi wave, but not in Kerala. So the BJP's overall vote share was only 13%. With its allies, it was altogether around 15%. This time they are concentrating on 5 seats, including Thiruvananthapuram, where the Union Minister Rajeev Chandrashekhar is fighting.
Yes.
The Seni superstar Suresh Gopi from Thrissur, and 3 more seats. But at this
just a minute, which are the other 3 seats? Like Thrissur is there, Thiruvananthapuram is there. Which are the other 3 states?
One is Pathanamthitta.
Okay.
Then Wayanad, they are not. They don't hope to win with Rahul Gandhi.
But the state president.
The state president is the BJP and the left candidate manages to bring down Rahul Gandhi's majority the margin. That will be a victory for them. They can tell people.
Just to give the numbers overall, of the 20 seats, there are totally 194 candidates in Kerala. And just to talk about the seats in the margin you were talking about in Wayanad, interestingly, in 2019, the highest vote share was for Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. He polled about 65% of the total votes that were polled. Do you think Surendran, the BJP state president, can create a dent over there? Let's not forget, Annie Raja is also there and she's a senior leader of the party.
See, both the opposing candidates of Rahul Gandhi are stronger compared to 2019.
Okay.
Here, the CPA has fielded its national leader, Annie Raja. Her base is in Delhi. She comes from Kannur district. It's adjoining Wayanad.
Yes.
Then, Surendran is the state president. Last time, in the 2019 election, BJP didn't contest the Wayanad seat. It was contested by its ally BJDS, basically a caste party of the era, the OBC community. But that person, Mr. Tushar Vellapalli, also couldn't do much. But this time, what BJP and even the left also is expecting is that they will increase their votes. So that can then, I'm not going to predict any the numbers for the 3 candidates, but like on a normal reading, it appears that maybe Rahul will lose some votes, or they may increase this thing. They increase their votes.
Okay, let's talk about Thiruvananthapuram, because that is a high stakes game for Shashi Tharoor. Rajeev Chandrashekhar is contesting from there. What do you see the equations working out over there? Because we should also remember that Thiruvananthapuram Lok Sabha constituency has 7 assembly segments, of which from one, the lone BJP candidate, O. Rajagopal, won a couple of years back. So the BJP has a base over there. Can Rajeev Chandrashekhar tap into that? Or has he been able to?
See, when we speak about Thiruvananthapuram, from 2009 onwards, Shashi Tharoor has won that seat. But when we speak about, again, Shashi Tharoor and Rajeev Chandrashekhar, we are forgetting the third candidate. It is Pannian Ravindran of the CPI. Pannian Ravindran is a very senior CPI leader. And don't forget that in 2005 by polls, after P.K. Vasudevan Nair, tall CPI leader, passed away, it was Pannian who won the seat for CPI. In 2009 and 2014, CPI couldn't retain the seats. That's true. So ignoring Panyan Ravindran's candidature and discussing just about Shashi Tharoor and Rajeev Chandrashekhar may not be fair or may not be a correct picture from Trivandrum.
So does that mean the votes, the anti-BJP votes would be split and that would help Rajeev Chandrashekhar?
But that again, like I said, it will be a very tricky situation, because last time also, earlier also in the last two elections also, BJP was in a strong position. It was number 2 in Trivandrum. But Congress won.
Okay.
It pushing CPI to the third position. So we may not be able to say that, okay, because of this fight and a strong candidate, that Panyan Ravindran will cut into Shashi Tharoor's vote and the Congress candidate or the CPI candidate loses. So we have to wait till June 4th.
Okay, another important seat is Alappuzha, where K.C. Venugopal, the organization secretary for Congress, he's coming back to actually contest. Last time he did not contest. The previous 2 ones, he was actually the MP from Alappuzha. This time, how do you see it?
See, Alappuzha, K.C. Venugopal's entry comes at a time, against the backdrop of Congress party's wish and hope to win all the 20 seats. Okay. That is their agenda, or that is their aim. So last time, Alappuzha was the lone seat which went to CPM.
The
CPM from Kerala. So that way, the party decided, or party thought, that K.C. Venugopal is the strongest candidate who can regain that seat for the Congress. But again, CPM wants to, we don't know what is in the voters' mind, but CPM is also strongly fighting that seat. Again, don't forget, BJP has fielded one of its popular leader, one of its strongest candidate, Shobha Surendran in Alappuzha. So it is an interesting game. On paper, it appears to be a cakewalk or a easy fight for K.C. Venugopal, but on the ground it may not be the same.
But Arif is a sitting MP.
Arif is a sitting MP.
Okay, let's come. So these are the ones that we normally talk about. We hear outside Kerala, but one seat which I'm really interested in is Vadagara. You have Shailaja Teacher, who was the former health minister in the state during COVID. Her work during COVID received ample amount of praise internationally as well. She is the Congress candidate who is challenging her is Shafi Parambil. He was a youth Congress leader. Now he is an important figure in the Congress in the state. How do you see the fight in Vadagara?
Vadagara is also an interesting fight, because when KK Shailaja's name was announced by the CPM, there was a buzz, or the people thought that, okay, CPM is going to win back the seat, which was with the Congress, which is with the Congress for some last 2-3 terms. But after Shafi Parambil's entry, not because of Shafi alone, it's basically about the work Congress did, the groundwork, the campaigning work, which you may not see in North India, in some North Indian states. Congress has managed to regain a lot of ground which people thought that they have lost in Vadagara. So it is a very tough fight. Even the surveys, whatever the party says, see whether the left or Congress may not agree with what the survey says. It's a very tough fight what is happening in Vadagara. And interestingly, Shafi's candidature in this Vadagara is also has an interesting story, if not intriguing. Shafi never wanted to contest. Shafi is a sitting MLA of Palakkad, and he didn't want to contest the Lok Sabha election, basically because he thought that, okay, shifting to Delhi means losing his prospects in Kerala politics. Okay. But he had to contest. Now the story is like this. What Congress people say is that if you want to field K.C. Venugopal from Alappuzha and all sitting MPs, then the Congress list will not have a single Muslim candidate.
So to accommodate a Muslim
candidate, what happened was the sitting Vadagara MP, K. Muralidharan, was shifted to Thrissur. Where the sitting MP of Thrissur, Mr. Prathapan, T.N. Prathapan was, and Prathapan, it was a blessing in disguise. Prathapan also didn't want to contest these Lok Sabha elections, basically because he wanted to concentrate in Kerala politics, fight the 2026 assembly elections, win, and if UDF comes to power, Prathapan, being from a backward community at the fisherman community, thought that he could be a minister.
Okay, so that is his calculation over there.
His calculation. So now again, with the fight being in a very tight fight happening in Vadagara, Shafi Parambil may come. If Shafi wins, he will have to shift to Delhi.
One last constituency which I think a little light should be shed on is Thrissur. Thrissur has got BJP's Suresh Gopi, who was an MP from the was an MP from the Rajya Sabha, or is he still an MP?
He was a nominated MP.
He was a nominated MP. Then you have Sunil Kumar, who is a very prominent left leader.
Former minister.
And then you have Muralidharan, who shifted from Vadagara and is the son of former Chief Minister Karunakaran. Now, how do you see that three-way fight going?
See, Muralidharan is his biodata in Kerala politics right now is not just that of the son of CM Karunakaran. Muralidharan has carved a niche for himself. He is one of the most popular Congress leaders. I mean, he has a fan following in the party. I think from the north to south he has contested.
He has contested, and whenever there's a difficult thing, because I think in assembly elections he also stood from Nemam, a couple of years back. Let me go for a quick roundup about the three main parties and then we'll wind up the video. What do you think is the prospects for the left party? What will happen if they do not do well?
See, the left parties, especially the CPM, is banking on Kerala like anything. It is from Kerala they will have to get seats to improve their numbers in Lok Sabha.
Okay.
If they want to have that kind of a heft, Kerala has to give them seats.
Do you want to hazard a guess and say whether they'll do well or not? Now they can only do well because last time they only had one seat. So your chances are only looking upward if it's a case. But
in any election, I won't hazard a guess. But the left leaders expect at least half a dozen seats. But
if they do not do well this time, would that affect their prospects in the 2026 assembly election?
See, 2026 assembly election will be a different game because in 2019 Congress won, the UDF won 19 out of the 20 seats. But in 2021 the left front created history by returning to power.
What will happen to the BJP? Now the left is BJP. If the BJP does not open its account in Kerala, its vote share might increase, might not increase, but that's fine. There's too much to be read in that. But if it does not, what does that mean for the BJP? The effort it has put in, is it in for the longer game? What is it like?
See, the BJP's longer game has been running for so many years.
Okay.
BJP will take a little more time, or they are not in a position to upstage both the fronts, at least one front at least.
And lastly, for the Congress, what does it mean? What does this election mean for the Congress?
See, it all depends on how the minorities voted votes. Like in 2019, minorities voted fully for the Congress, thinking that the increase in numbers of Congress is important.
Okay.
If that is happening again, left front is in trouble.
Okay.
Especially when a bit of anger against Pinarayi Vijayan on certain issues, the corruption allegations, and usual anti-incumbency against the government. See, leaders may say that Lok Sabha election is different from the state issues, but these things, when people will think about all these things.
On April 26, all the 20 seats in Kerala go to the polls. The counting, as you know, will happen on June 4th. Till then, for all the news, updates, and everything related to elections, stay tuned to DeccanHerald.com. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel.